What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Doctor Who episode review and breakdown. So, a very, very interesting episode this week. I was actually really looking forward to Doctor Who this week because we seem to be getting our end game of this season. We seem to be getting the kind of story arc that will see out the season and lead us to a huge, huge ending. So, if you're new, please do drop a like and a subscribe. It is super appreciated. Please do drop a bell button, click the bell button as well to get those notifications. Let's see if we can hit 50 likes on this video. That would be awesome. So, Doctor Who, this has been, in my opinion, a very, very good season. It has been the best Peter Capaldi season by far. And to be honest, when the Doctor lost his vision, I thought, oh god, here we go. This is going to be really, really cringe. A depowered hero is never really a lot of fun unless it is incredibly well written, which sometimes Doctor Who is not very well written, sadly. But this episode, I felt very, very flat, sadly. So, we had last week's Matrix-style episode, and I thought it was really funny when we had Bill explaining to her friend, girlfriend, prospective lover, girl she's seeing, or whatever she is, explaining what actually happened in that fake world. Now, this does pick off. We thought that it was all over. We thought that these monk things were actually done. But no, the trailer gave us an interesting look that, well, they have come to bargain. Dormammu, I've come to bargain here. So we've got a Doctor Strange sort of moment here as well. But I think that the episode felt very anemic. It didn't have much meat to it, unfortunately. We simply had a very, very boring subplot which became the main plot of the two people working at the weird kind of, I guess, GM food place. Not really sure what they were doing. I thought it was really cringy when the glasses broke and that we saw that bottle break as well. Well, that was really, really badly done for, well, the BBC, which is obviously done at a very high standard. But that was a very, very... When they flicked to that, I was like, this is boring. I know this is going to be what it's all about, but it is just really, really dull and takes away from the fun, which is the Doctor. But I guess the whole thing was a bait and switch from these weird little monk things. So I guess it had to have been shown, but I don't really think that they had to cut to every single stage of it being shown because, well, while it did make sense from a story standpoint, it was really, really dull. And that was the problem with this episode. From last week's episode, the trailer for this episode, I thought that we were going to get a really, really fun, action-packed episode, but instead we got we basically got Arrival with a Doctor Who writing. So we got the film Arrival, but Doctor Who is in it. So it was a bit weak, in my opinion. It could have done a lot more. We could have had it kind of cut down a bit. For some reason, this is a 40-minute episode, but it feels like an hour or 2 hours sometimes when not much happens in it. I loved Peter Capaldi's performance in this episode. I thought he was really, really good in it. The way he was in an impassioned speech for them to not give away their planet, but they were desperate. They gave it away out of fear. Now, the question is, what are these monks' end game? They want to be loved. So my question, and what I think is that they exist purely to be loved and have power. And if they don't exist, or if they don't have the love that they have, well, they're not powerful. They can die, which is similar to what the gods are like in American Gods, where they have nothing at all if no one is believing in them. So a bit of a weird crossover there. So the themes of this were interesting. I will give it that. But why do they want to take over the planet? And why does it have to be consensual? I don't really... Have they got right a consent form and all this? I'm not really sure why. I think that, well, the bit where Bill was suddenly kind of knocked out, I'm not sure why or how he was actually knocked out there by the gas. You'd think that the TARDIS would have some kind of protection against biological weapons, but it didn't. So there is that, and that was really, really odd to say the least, and it felt like a big plot device just for Bill not being able to help out the Doctor, or Nardole, sorry, I've realised I've been saying Bill, but I've been meaning Nardole this whole time. Oh, professional. But Nardole was knocked out, and, well, Bill was forced to make this decision to bargain with these creepy little monk things. So there is that, and the whole war zone, the episode didn't feel tight, it felt messy, it felt bloated, it wanted to go in so many different directions, but it didn't. It just didn't really go anywhere until the last couple of minutes of the actual episode. And I thought it was really kind of convenient that he could touch the screen and then could really have every single kind of file that the CIA, MI6, NSA, GCHQ have. So I thought that was a bit weird. It was like, oh, okay, that's really convenient, isn't it? So a bit of a poor episode with one that I was looking forward to. Next week we've got Missy, again showing that she is in the vault. Of course, huge spoilers from these episode trailers. I'm not really sure why they're doing this. But let me know what you think. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.